Good morning and welcome to the show. Just trying out another couple of little things that are new. Well, they are new to Be Live. What I've got up there is a sticker, one of those sticky note type things they're trying out. Well, they have put it in the studio too. And because I've actually chosen a yellow background, which you'll see in a minute. I wouldn't mind your opinion on it. And good morning to you, Shaz. Hi there, girlfriend. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here so far. Right when I was awake around about the 6-ish, it was still darkish. It was very rainy looking clouds and everything, but there is beautiful sunshine happening at the moment. Good morning, Kathy. And morning, lovely, from Karen. Yes, good morning to you too, Karen. Now, I'm going to just do this for the moment to show the yellow. I'm wondering whether you like it as a colour. Well, as a background colour for what I do with the purple, especially the purple table. But looking at how there's an overlay that is in the background, and I'm going to take off that crawler so you've had enough time to look at that as well, so you can see more clearly what the look of this background is like, because it's almost like the sunshine. If I go like this, and you see you can't see it without you can see the filter. And I'll take off that sticky note because I don't need that now. You can see it almost looks like the sun rays are coming in at me from the window, and that is the filter that's actually doing that. But I actually liked that effect this morning. I thought, wow, that looks really nice because it emphasizes that beautiful sunshiny morning, doesn't it? So I liked it. And I'm just wondering, it'd be wonderful to have some opinions around what type of things I'm playing with as far as the different things that the Be Live Studio 2 actually has in it. And it can look really quite interesting sometimes in how it presents. So see that filter of the background. I'm going to take that off now, though, because that may be distracting as I actually do the cards themselves. All right, so you can see that that's now gone, that effect that brings the sun rays in isn't there. Now, what I'm going to do, though, it really is interesting, isn't it? Seeing it quite like that. What I'm going to do is a little bit of housework, because I do... Oh, look, Karen, it wasn't much to see. It was more like a filter, like the sun rays coming in. You could see it just. I could see it because I knew what I'm looking for too. So that's part of what does happen when you do that. It's not obvious to everyone. Hey, good morning, Leanne. How are you? I bet it's cold in Tassie. Anyway, the little bit of housekeeping is, yes, I've got this cross-posted to other pages. It is to my Hypnosis Plus with Roz page here on Facebook, and to my Roz Boundy page here on Facebook. So that's the cross-posting. So if you're on one of those pages, and I am monitoring the Roz Boundy one in the background, I can't see anyone there, so thank you for being on mytimetv.live. If you need to click that link that's up the top, then I can see your comments on the screen like I'm showing Leanne's there. I can bring them up and say hello. And what we're here for is a general card spread reading that is of the Lenormand deck, and I'm going to switch around to the cards now so that you can see the cards. And the deck that I use, it is a Lenormand deck, and I actually use this Gilded Reverie because I love it. It's a beautiful deck of cards. And what we look at in this spread is the 5 cards. A little chilly, only 13. Oh, 13. Do you know what? I've got my phone here, and I am going to actually go and have a look, see what ours is. I'll update it even at Port Elliot. At the moment outside, my phone is telling me, and the jolly thing didn't do it. Now I'm going to have to hit it with a bit more accuracy, and it goes to the full program. Port Elliot Friday, 21st of August at just past the 8 a.m. I'm having trouble with technology this morning, I tell you. It's only 9. We have 9 degrees here. And if that's something you need to see that? 9 degrees. Port Elliot. It's cold. It's cold outside. So what we have here, and that it actually funny because the swans here on this water, as far as this is the heart card in the workspace energy. So it's actually in that area. It just looks chilly, icy to me at the moment. That looks like a really cold card, probably because even though I'm looking out at sunshine, it is a cold wind. And especially the fact that even the technology is telling me, yes, it's 9 degrees. It's not very warm. Heart space. Oh, wow. Yes, exactly. 9. Wow, it is cold. Not a frost, though, that I can see. 3 in Ballarat. Oh, my goodness. That is cold the further east, but then Tassie's east too. And Tassie's further south. You'd think it was colder. And it's what it is, isn't it? The weather is what it is, where it is. Now, we've got, I'm just going to get my hair out my face. Heart in workspace means one thing to me. We need to really be looking at our heart as the center of what we're doing and bring the heart into our work. So, look, sometimes there are moments where we just don't enjoy our work, but we can certainly still live. Whoops, sorry, I'm just bumping things. I thought I'd better bring my microphone a bit better forward because I'm sending that way a bit more. So, yeah, that's me mucking around with stuff. Bringing that heart-centeredness into our lives, because even though sometimes we really don't enjoy, there can be moments where we don't enjoy what we're doing, it still can be where it's from the heart. We know that we're in the right direction, that the gist of what we're doing is right, and feeling into that energy. Because life isn't about being happy, it's about being on our journey that is creating that inner peace. That's what I feel at times. It's not what actually is happiness. It's a very subjective thing, isn't it? So, when we think of the different emotions and that we feel, we need to go through all of those emotions, and that's more living from the heart. It's what I feel, and especially today we're being suggested, to do from the heart space. So 7 here now, but only getting to 13. Yeah, I don't know, Leanne, what our prediction is for the weather forecast. I had it there, didn't look at it. It is what it is. We live with it. And sometimes that's what life is. So make sure that your heart center is happening, connecting to that. In the home space, it's a bit more about the decisions and crossing a bridge. So I feel that it's not just a choice of decisions. It's actually choosing to move on, moving forward and getting that energy moving. So, that we are actually having that defined, there's no going back type of a feeling to it at times. That's probably the type of decision that you're being faced with right now. So do think on that with a bit more depth, because it can be quite the work to get to what you're actually choosing to do. And then, sometimes the timing, I feel with this card, it does feel to me that there is the distance between the two bridges is actually what timing you're going to be using to decide and take that step to cross the bridge. So whether it's sooner or whether it's later because of the extra work or some further work that's needed to be done in relationships, I'm feeling with this one this morning, that it's working around some of those relationships that we've got in our home space and around that energy. So, take the time to actually have that emotion or have the full feeling and sensation of what we need to know, learn, be to take that step. We've got the fox I'm finding that this is a bit of a washed out look with the full sunlight on the cards. Whether I need to close the curtain. I like the curtains being open, so you probably have to just put up with it. Fox looking back at the chicken coop and not successful because the rooster's there. See the rooster sitting on the fence guarding his realm. So I'm thinking the unexpected factor of something that might be an interruption of the sort that gives the ruckus that a fox will do in the chicken coop. So you might have that sort of a stirring up from someone trying to get in the back door or something like that. So it's that type of energy I'm feeling around the fox today. So do be aware of that and watch out for it. And I am thinking that's a watch out for it. Be vigilant so that you're not caught off guard is my feeling around that today. And I love the dolphins. We have the dice in our role. So in some respects, it does feel like it's going to be a bit more like a throw them in the air and see what happens with what our role is, that our choice is a little bit random today. Look, and I don't feel that there's anything wrong with that. I think it just needs to be where it's not, we're not getting the dice every day. So I suppose that's where colours look fine to overshine here. Yeah. Okay, thank you for that. That's good. Thanks, Leanne. Because I am seeing them from the back end of the studio, aren't I? So it's still okay to actually put that bit of randomness in your day. It's almost like going with the flow. It's just not quite the same energy with that, but do have that I suppose looseness around what you are doing so that you're open to other options rather than being tightly in control and not wanting anything to move from the pathway you've set it for the day. So allow that bit of randomness in your day so that it just loosens up a tad. Oh, I'm getting some flaring around that center there as far as the lighting goes. Probably because I'm wobbling the table. I am. Each time I'm touching it, It'd be interesting to see if that shows up in the recording. Anyway, so that's what I'm feeling around the dice. It's about having things in that more flexible, random way, being able to move with that as far as your energy goes. And we've got the birds as the outcome today. So it does feel like that, in what is the more important part of your day, there might be a moment or two that you realise by the end of that, wow, that was the turning point for the day. And being that communication, that it is around a community, a grouping, a get together of some sort with someone else. It could just be that there was a really important meeting that was planned that you're going to come out of feeling, because it does feel like there's been a movement onward from it. So in that respect of having this line of cards from, being in your day, your work arena with that connection and feeling and that gut feeling of being from the heart and connected there with something that you really love and enjoy, talking with others about it through the day, it is actually moving you across the bridge and having that feeling of, as far as the outcome goes, here was my defining moment for the day. That's what I'm feeling, is that possibility for that. All right, you confirm me. Clarifying, no overshine. Yeah, good. Good. Yep, so overshine being one word. And really, when we're looking at this set of cards, as much as even with that central card hat being what's called the outcome, there's never really something that can actually define what we're doing as an absolute outcome, absolute. There's so much else that is in our days that is part of us that it's very hard to find a conclusive one-word type of a definition. So I like that you've put no overshine as far as overshine. Our language really can be something that means so much in different definitions, and the fact that we as individuals are listening as the individual with our own interpretation, our own understanding of what's brought us to where we are in our individual life. So even though I might have the idea or thinking that what I'm expressing is meaning exactly what I mean it to, you as the listener have that ability to pick up what means more to you. So if you understand that, I'm hoping you do, instead of me being confusing. But hey, we do understand all things from our own perspective of where we're at in life. And it's wonderful that we do have that, and we are all individuals within that wholeness of what is humanity. And so we do continue to work and live our lives as being the best that we can be. What can it be but nothing more than that, because the best is the best, isn't it? So keep on with your daily life as you feel from your intuitive gut feeling sense, and love what you do. I think that's more the message of what we've got today with that heart card in the work position, and the outcome being community with others. So many things to ponder upon there. So thank you for watching my daily live stream here. And thank you too for being part of this community. I'm just going to put this one up as the solo because it is my, I thought the bright yellow, yay. I actually like it. I haven't used a bright yellow before at all from what I can remember. And it's definitely a very bright colour. These are going to be starting next Wednesday night, I think it is. And just click on the link that should have popped up there, yes, to my Hypnosis Plus website. That's where you can actually pay for that, and you'll get a Zoom link at the probably the hour before getting ready for the Zoom. I still haven't quite worked out how to do all this, and I know I need to get a chat bot working so that you can get reminders for these events, and that will happen at some point. Let me know if you really hate the yellow and I won't use it again, or that you love the yellow and I'll put it in the mix of what colours I use for the background. And look, we'll continue onward for another session tomorrow at around the 8 o'clock. Thank you so much for being here. And see you tomorrow at 8. I think I said that, didn't I?